from the home of the Bills since way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones looking to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They're going to try and throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 31, Allen. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 63 yards. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The slot man in motion right. They try again with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hines is in. Touchdown, Bills.
But we decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones finding Strong underneath. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Allen, the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It's taken to the 26.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
This is Smith with a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started, because he's not quite into the prime of the
touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. They did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. On 2nd and 9, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go out and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
This one swung outside to Strong.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's caught.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
They'll give it to Strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Pierre Strong, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you?
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
56.
Allen.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He juked him, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing is Allen.
He's going to let it go again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And the pass falls incomplete. So 5 seconds remaining now in this first half. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end.